recording device is strictly prohibited at all times. Thank you for your cooperation. And now, please, welcome to the stage, head of the CMU School of Drama, Robert Ramirez.
Some in chat. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding. There are way better people coming out here to do that. Way better. Hello, everyone. I want to thank you all for joining us tonight as we gather to celebrate the work of American musical theater legend, Andrew Lippa. Our students have been having a fantastic time working with him, and we can't wait for you to see the show tonight. So tonight, we present to you the members of our junior musical theater acting class. I would like everyone to please open up your program, or lift it up, turn it around. I'm not sure where exactly it is. Yes. So next year, these juniors will be seniors. Every year, we have the fantastic opportunity to send all of our graduating seniors across every discipline in the School of Drama to New York City and to Los Angeles, where we introduce them to theater and industry professionals, where they make the kind of important contacts that they need to kick off their careers. They are already talented, dedicated, and hardworking, but this is a vital component into making sure that their careers take off. Now, that costs money. So what I'm asking you is to look for the QR code in your program, and if you can, please donate. No donation is too small. All the proceeds go to the School of Drama. We use those funds to help facilitate all the programming that we do in Los Angeles and New York to help our students. So I want to thank the Pittsburgh Cultural Trust for their generous use of this beautiful Greer Cabaret. I want to thank yes, let's hear it for the Pittsburgh Cultural Trust. I'd also like to thank our partners at RK Mellon Foundation for their underwriting of this event. And I also want to take a moment to acknowledge the people that every day put the hard work in of training these incredibly talented young folks. If you are a member of the School of Drama faculty or staff, would you please stand? These people are superstars in their own right, and I am so privileged and honored to work with them, as I am with all of our students. If you're a student at the School of Drama, raise your hand. It's our absolute honor to be working with who we know are the future of the American theater and the American entertainment industry. And now I'm going to hand this over to the co-artistic directors of the CMU Center for New Works, Professor Rick Ettinger and Brandon Bowers.
Hi, folks. As Robert said, my name is Rick Ettinger.
And I am Brandon Bowers.
And we are the co-artistic directors of the CMU Center for New Work Development.
We are, thank you.
Yeah.
We are a new program generously funded by the Richard King Mellon Foundation to connect the CMU School of Drama with local and national partners to develop new plays, musicals, and boundary-breaking work to make Pittsburgh an epicenter for new theatrical development.
We are ecstatic to have kicked off our inaugural season this month, which began last weekend at City Theater with a series of events with the country's most produced playwright, Lauren Gunderson, featuring our junior acting class. And continues tonight with America's most produced writer and composer of musical theater, Andrew Lippa. The junior MT students have been hard at work over the fall semester, learning Andrew's catalog and staging tonight's program under the direction of Professor Michael McKelvey. Michael, where are you? Woo! Music supervision by myself, music direction by Katie Brown and Ben Brosha, our class accompanists. These last 3 days with Andrew have been filled with an all-school Q&A, an intimate masterclass in songwriting with our students, and multiple rehearsals for tonight's show with the living composer in the room.
Now, if you're interested in seeing more of the center's work, please join us in December for the return of City Theater Company's Momentum Festival, which will feature 4 new works from both the CMU and City Theater artistic communities. The tickets are free, but registration is required. So please go to City Theater's website for more information.
Just a couple housekeeping items. Please turn off or silence your cell phones, and please remember, refrain from flash photography and video recording.
Please keep the aisles clear for both the performers and your wait staff, and in case of an emergency, the exits are back out the way you came.
Tonight's program is a quick 95 minutes without an intermission. The bar and the kitchen remain open throughout. Please continue ordering and have fun and tip your servers well. We were all there too. Take care.
Now, without further ado, please welcome to the stage, Andrew Lippa.
5, 6, 7, 8. Lock the door and stop complaining. Gather round and listen well. From now on we're entertaining. How to hotten up this hell. Hold your mood and hold your bladder. Skip the food and stop the chatter. Did you hear that pitter patter? We're not here to eat. We came for the heat.
Let's raise the roof. Let's make a scene. Let's hope the gods of love will shine above and show the way. Let's call the shots. Let's roll the dice. Take my advice, it always pays to raise the roof.
Crush the ice and shake forever. Tell the evening where to go. If you need a new endeavor, I can teach you what I know. Grab your partner by the collar. Bribe the barman with $1. Just ignite a mighty holler. Lead me to the trough till the clock goes off.
Let's raise the roof. Let's raise the roof. Let's make a scene. Let's hope the gods of love will shine above and show the way. Let's call the shots. Let's call the shots. Let's roll the dice. Let's roll the dice. Take my advice. It always pays to raise the roof. Let the neighbors scream and shout. Who cares if they do? If they don't see the light, we'll keep them up all night. All right. So cut the strings and set the table. Gather roses on their way. Welcome to our Tower of Babel. Learn the language, come one day. Spare me how the wind is blowing. When you keep the whiskey flowing,
You can reap what you've been sowing.
if you walk the plank, you've got me to thank. Let's raise the roof. Let's raise the roof. Let's make a scene. Let's make a scene. Let's hope the gods of love will shine above and show the way. Let's call the shots. Let's call the shots. Let's roll the dice. Let's roll the dice. The time for playing nice has run.
Before the big hand hits the one.
We've got to do what must be done. So put away that smoking gun. And raise the roof. Let's raise the roof. Let's raise the roof. Raise the roof.
That's your junior class, Carnegie Mellon University.
Good evening. My name is Andrew Lippa. Thank you for being here in this gorgeous space here in downtown Pittsburgh. Let's get the important stuff out of the way. The Steelers won. Apparently they fought some tiger or something. That's the last time I'm going to talk about sports for the rest of my life. I'm very grateful to have been asked to come here and work with these incredibly gifted students who have embraced my work for the past 8 weeks, and that's just the beginning of what you're going to see tonight. That song, along with a few others in our show, are from the musical The Wild Party that I wrote the, thank you, thanks Mom. I wrote the music, the book, and the lyrics to that show. It premiered in New York City in 2000, and it has been done quite a bit since that time, and I can't announce tonight what's going to happen soon, but you'll all come see it, won't you? But we're going to do some songs from a lot of different shows of mine, and this next one is also from that show, and Noah Van Ness is going to come sing it.
I've changed my mind, let the evening rage ahead. By tomorrow morning we could be dead drunk or just dead. If she won't talk to me, I've plenty else to do. I'll talk to you and you and you and you, and I think we're due for a, I think we're due for a, I think we're due for a. You think I'm headed for disaster? You think I'm going up in flames? You wanna break my fall? You wanna stop them all from calling me names? You'd like to chain me down in irons. You'd like to give me your support. But when you see me stand, martini glass in hand, the rescue you got planned must be aborted. Let me drown this evening, let me drown. If I'm blue, let me truly act the clown. Let me sail, let me sink, let me teeter on the brink. Let me drown, 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 drown. You'd like to see me at confession. You hope I learn from my mistakes. You wanna save my soul, but when I'm on a roll, lay off on the brakes. You think that when I meet my maker, that cat'll be all dressed in red. But every morn I pray that on that lucky day, I'll hear that devil say, son, pour it steady, and let me drown this evening, let me drown. If I'm low, let me slowly paint the town. When they ask for the roof, let me answer 100 proof. Let me drown, 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 drown. Let me drown in females foreign. Let me dangle from a limb. Teach me how to put my oar in. But don't you dare to teach me how to swim. Let me drown this evening, let me drown. If you smile for a while, I'll wear the frown. Let me go, set me free, let me ask that S.O.B. Let me drown, 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 drown. Let me drown till daybreak, let me drown. I'm the guy who will buy her wedding gown. Till the dawn breaks the spell, all the world can go to hell. Strap me in, let me ride till I'm on the other side. Let me rock, let me roll, let me sacrifice my soul. Let me drown, let me drown.
is rough. I don't know what to do, but we've been through enough. I know it's time, and yet I play. Maybe I like it this way. I see his pain, I hear his cry. He pulls me to the edge, but I don't ask him why. I understand and I obey. Maybe I like it this way. I like the way he laughs, the way he combs his hair. I like the way he moves, the way he's always there. The way he calls my name, the way he takes control. I like the way this man has stirred my soul. Maybe tomorrow it comes crashing down. Maybe next week I'll find another clown. Maybe I'll try to go a different way. But look who's sitting here today. If I could change, if I could grow, I'd ask for nothing more, and through that door I'd go. But if I'm through, why do I stay? Maybe he wants me, maybe he needs me, maybe he loves me. Maybe I like it this way.
What is it about her that makes me want her? What is it about her that turns me bad? Something in her smile, something that I'll never understand. Her wild abandon, what is it about her that parts the waters? What is it about her that hoists the sail? Something in her hair instructing where to touch. Why do I need her so much? This woman makes me cry, this woman makes me burn, this woman's eye can cut me to the core. This hatred that I see has been reserved for me, and I want more and more and more. And what is it about her that pulls me closer? What is it about her that tips the scale? This girl is all I have, so soft, so fair, so fine, and she's forever mine. This woman builds me up, this woman tears me down, this woman speaks and I can break apart. Now comes another man, pretending he can win her heart. Well, let him start. What is it about her torch's light. Should I hold my own or be alone tonight? What is it about her that jumbles feelings inside? What is it about her that mixes passion with pride? Could I stay without her and let her go? How loud must I scream? No!
Who needs money? Not me. Who needs fortune or fame? I don't need a new career, a sympathetic ear, a name. All I need is time to play. Only want the game. Point me to the mic. I know what I like. Don't you wanna be the life of the party? Don't you wanna be the cream of the crop? Don't you wanna feel those shivering fits till someone calls it quits or someone calls it cop? Don't you wanna land the role of a lifetime? Well, you better get down on one knee, 'cause you could play the life of the party if you can pray with me. Ooh. Oh, who needs lovers? Not I. Who needs heaven above? Don't have time for things unsaid, for breaking bread, for love. All I need is a room to fight, and in a fisted club, point me to the sky. It's my turn to fly. Don't you wanna be the life of the party? Don't you wanna be the top of the heap? This is where the jamboree never ends. Why not be counting friends instead of counting sheep? If you wanna join the heavenly choir, hurry up and get yourselves in line. But don't you pass the life of the party until you pass the wine. Let the drinks pour, let the crowds roar, let the heavens wildly cheer, till the sunrise brings the goodbyes. I'll be here, never fear. Who's it gonna be? The life of the party. Who's it gonna be? The queen of the hell. Don't you wanna be there running the show until it's time to go, until it's time to go? Don't you wanna be somebody to envy? Don't you wanna be footloose and free? Well, you could play the life of the party if you were born. Like me.
So that's just a smattering of what these young people can do. And boy, am I having a good time with these wonderful musicians on stage. So, You saw a few solos just now. I'm sure you didn't know that's what they're called. And I've also written duets. And those are songs that two people sing at the same time. And we're going to start with, we're going to feature a few of those duets, which I've written trios and quartets as well. Ensemble numbers, sometimes, yes, hundreds of people sometimes. I did a piece with 800 singers once. Yes, it's like Mahler, Mahler. He was also Jewish. Born Jewish, he converted to Catholicism. We don't need to get into it. Here's one of the duets.
Man, what a guy, right? I mean, he just has such a genius musical storytelling and such a wide range of works. I mean, Ava, don't you think he's just the best, like, ever?
Oh yeah, that's what you think.
What? Andrew, I'm sorry, she doesn't speak for us. I don't know what she's saying. I don't know what's come over her.
Why are you telling me?
Why are you telling me? Why? I like it. That's a good philosophy. Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me my new philosophy? The teacher gave a D on last week's homework. She said, Miss Ava B, your grades are nearing D. I could have told her.
Your new philosophy.
My new philosophy, Miss B. I'm she. Look, C, a D. Ah, a D. Well, why are you telling me? And that's my new philosophy.
That's your new philosophy.
Why are you telling me? My new philosophy.
Wow, that is great, Ava. But I have to go. I have rehearsal. It starts at 6:30, and I didn't get dinner yet.
I like it. No.
That's your new philosophy, huh?
Yes! I mean, no. It's like a busy bee. Each new philosophy can fly from tree to tree and keep me moving. When life's a dizzy maze on alternating days, I choose a different phrase.
Your new philosophy.
My new philosophy.
Ava, some philosophies are simple. Man does not live by bread alone. Some philosophies are clear.
Leave a message at the sound of the tone.
Some philosophies pick and choose, deciding what goes in it. Some take a lifetime.
Mine take a minute.
Okay, but Ava, anything that takes a minute can't be very lasting. For example, Pedro Pascal didn't really get famous till he was like 50, so we have a lot of time to... I can't stand it!
I can't stop it! Oh! I like it! It's like a guarantee. My new philosophy. And things are sure to be a whole lot brighter. Oh yeah, that's what you think. Why are you telling me? No, I can't stand it! Now life is free and easy. Much more philosophy, see, with my brand new. You know, someone has once said that we should live each day as if it were the last day of our lives. Clearly, some philosophies aren't meant for all people. And that's my new philosophy.
Every day I go to work, I show up where and when I am expected. I like the challenge, colors, fabrics, shapes, I get to play with them and see what might be born. It's quite a challenge, clients trust my judgment. I assure them pay me for my judgment. I adore them, I'm a different person when I'm working watch me disappear. Every time he feels like fighting, I start my good nighting, disappear, and the world grows calm. I can stop resentment turning into war if I can disappear once more.
Feeling like a stranger in a home that's growing stranger by the hour. She seems unbalanced. One by one, the people in this house are growing harder to accept. Disappear. Should I disappear? Should I fade away or fade out till the clock has played out? Disappear. That's the sign they give. Though I try to be a father and make do, I seem to disappear on cue. Do I disappoint?
Do I disengage?
Do I overlook?
Do I overthink?
I don't know what I should know.
How I wish he'd
Have I
knew.
spent my life
Maybe I should
studying my
Maybe I
wife, but
should
never really learning her?
This feels new.
This feels new.
Say what's true.
Say what's true.
Can we change?
Hear, see, do. First I have to speak to you.
Every day I go to work, I show up everywhere I am expected.
Disappear. Should I fade
Colors,
away
fabric,
or
shapes,
fade
I
out
get to play
till the
with
clock
them
has
and see
played
what might
out?
be born.
Disappear. That's the sign they give. And in time, the thing I hope I'll never
The thing I hope I never do is
disappear.
disappear. Disappear from you. Once I was hopeful, thought we were one. Life less than perfect, finally begun. But now I wonder, are we undone? I want to treasure you in death as well as life. I want to cut you with my love and with my knife. But can I live as your tormentor and your wife? When I'm crazier than you, I'm crazier than you, and nothing up till now has proved me wrong. I'm crazier than you, that's just the overview. So get on board or simply move along.
I'm not impulsive.
And yet I truly love you.
I'm not deranged.
I never asked that of you.
But in this moment, I feel I've changed. I want to climb Mount Everest, go to Mozambique. I want to be impulsive, want to be unique. Can you believe I mean it when you hear me shriek? I'm crazier than you. I'm crazier than you. And now I'll prove to you exactly how From here on in, I'll give my solemn vow.
Pluck the arrow from its quiver, hold it in your hand, be brave.
It's the apple, not the liver, or we're dancing on my grave.
Place it in the bow and steady.
Can't you shoot that thing already?
I want to demonstrate that fear is my ideal.
Girl, believe me, fear is your
'Cause in the moment that you
appeal.
feel it, life is real.
Fear my life must be real. And in a flash when I release and seal the deal. I'm crazier than you. I'm crazier than you. And live or die, I'll let you have control. I'm crazier than you. Your parents screwed you too. From here on in, you're singing to my soul. My soul.
Close your eyes. I'm still beside you. No goodbyes needed today. Hear what the rain says. Know what it knows. After the rain, something grows. I don't need a roof to say I love you. I don't need a roof to call you mine. I don't need adventure in some faraway frontier. I don't need a roof to feel you near. All I need is you and you forever. All I feel is true and absolute. I don't need a legal deed to help me play my part. I don't need a roof to hold my heart. Stay with me. Stay with me.
He told me you love daffodils, and countless as the stars that shine, they stretched in never-ending line, till all I saw was daffodils beside the lake, beneath the trees, all fluttering and dancing in the breeze. And like that moment right between asleep and waking, I thought I saw 10,000 strong in one quick glance. But when I saw your face, I knew beyond mistaking, a million flowers couldn't stand a chance. So I'll pretend the daffodils are just an introduction to the blossoming of me and you beside the lake, have the rest of my life to find out. These are for you, only for you. Let's build a world of daffodils that never fades and never dies. I see the answer in your eyes. You'll be the bride, you'll be the groom, a daffodil in every room.
And I will shower you with flowers.
Or my name isn't Edward.
When we discussed working here and me coming to Carnegie Mellon to work with these students, we were planning on having their music directors, Katie and Ben, play this concert, but they were so gracious when I said on Friday, maybe part of the experience of working in a professional environment, working with somebody who has written the songs, that we would do this all night long. So I'm so grateful to Katie and Ben and to the program and to these students for jumping in really after working with those other folks and being so gracious to work with me and to let me play my own songs. It's been really, really a special experience. That's Liam. Liam's going to sing in a second from another song from Big Fish. That last one was from my musical Big Fish, which was on Broadway and gets produced also, gratefully, in lots of places, maybe even at Carnegie Mellon sometime soon. That would be great. Thank you, Mom. I don't know. At the end of the night, if you want to come up to me and say hello, please do. If you get anything from a lifetime of writing musicals, that's kind of what we're showing you tonight. I've been at this for about 30 years, and I don't know yet why. I don't know. Really, it's true. I accept that it keeps me from further psychological help. But it's very much. I think I know what I'm writing, and my friend and mentor for many years, and also a CMU grad, Stephen Schwartz, said to me, yes. Stephen Schwartz said to me some time ago, he said, you know, you're going to find out that you're writing the same musical over and over and over. And I'm sure he's right. I just don't know what that is yet. Big Fish was very special to me in part because I did see myself in the leading character of Edward Bloom, a man who told fantastic stories and expected people to believe them. And he believed them so deeply. And we're going to do a few of those songs. This next one that Liam's going to do is called Fight the Dragons.
Been a man who lived an office life. I've never been a man behind a desk. I've always been a man who said that staying still is playing dead. The kind who's looking forward to the challenges ahead. People say that's irresponsible. People tell me stay at home. But I'm not made for things like mowing lawns or apron strings. I'm my best when not at rest. So I fight the dragons and I storm the castles and I win a battle or two. Then comes the day, it's time, I'm packing up and I am bringing all my stories home to you. All I can see is miles ahead with miles to go. All I can feel is wind and sun and sky. Stop for a coffee, make a friend, and pray the day will never end. 'Cause there's one more adventure waiting round another bend, where I fight the dragons and I storm the castles and I win a battle or two. But then a feeling comes like 50,000 drums all banging, bring my stories home to you. And I wonder, as I wander on the road from door to door, exactly what you think of where I've been. Do you know I joined the circus, met a mermaid, fought a war? Do you know I think of you through thick and thin? Because even though I'm making deals and bringing people joy, I'm usually only thinking of my boy. Out there on the road, I pray you'll come to me one day and say, let's fight the dragons and then storm the castles till we win what needs to be won. So when I'm old and tired, you'll do the job required. You'll be there telling stories to your son. And we fight the dragons and then storm the castles, and I do the best that I can, 'cause everybody knows that's how the story goes, to turn each boy into a bigger man. So I'll fight the dragons till you can. I've seen this all before. When I was just a child, I met a witch who took a bow and showed me how it ended. We stood here on the shore. The air was sweet and mild, with disbelief implausibly suspended. My child's imagination, I remember you, though I didn't know if we were foes or friends. But now you're standing here, I see the vision coming clear. I know exactly how this ends. It ends with you. It ends with me. It ends the way our story's ending is supposed to be. A bit insane, a touch of pain, adeptly told, yet uncontrolled. It ends with faith. It ends with love. It ends with water in a river and the sun above. Part epic tale, part fire sail, but all sincere and standing here. I know I wasn't perfect. I know my life was small. I know that I pretended that I knew it all. But when you tell my story, and I hope somebody does, remember me as something bigger than I was. It ends with sons. It ends with wives. It ends with knowing when the pavement bends, we find our lives. So let it come and let me go. Show me the waves and let them flow. It all ends well. This much I know. Time stops when suddenly you see her. Time stops, and what you thought you knew changes, and life beyond this moment is better, bigger. Time stops, but still your heart is beating. Time stops, though you don't take a breath. She's there, and all you've ever wanted is nearer, clearer. I used to think the world was small. Now I don't think that way at all. Time stops when dreams come true before you. Time stops when fantasy is real. I knew this moment was expected, but this good, who could?
That boy is staring and I feel a chill. I don't know why that boy is staring and the world is still, not tumbling by. There's no one talking, but I can hear 1,000 voices. What's going on inside me? That boy is staring. Is it me he sees? I can't be sure if he is staring. Should I try to please or be demure? My hand is trembling, but in this moment nothing scares me. What's going on?
I used to see what lies ahead.
I thought my life might be a bore.
Now all I see is this girl.
Could be I'm bound for something more,
And troubles are abandoned. Time stops the minute he arrives. I've seen the future
in this instant,
subversive, sublime. I live forever in this moment. If I could stop.
That boy is staring and I feel a chill. I don't know
We're in the home stretch now. I have spent a long time writing music and lyrics by myself. but sometimes earlier in my career, I worked with lyricists. One of them was Brian Crawley, who he and I wrote a musical called The Little Princess, and we're going to do a song from that. And one of them is even longer ago, someone I met when I was about 23 in a program in New York City that was an incubator for young writers like me, and his name is Tom Greenwald, and we wrote a musical called John and Jen. And thank you, Mom. And John, really, I got to talk to my mother. And John and Jen was my first commercially produced musical in New York City in 1995. And so that's 30 years ago. This year, John and Jen has had 3 original cast recordings. The original, 20 years later, with Kate Baldwin and Connor Ryan, and new orchestrations by me. The original orchestrations were by Jason Robert Brown, of all people, and that was pretty amazing. And then the 3rd recording was the British recording that happened sort of at the tail end of the pandemic, and then that was filmed as what we call a pro shot, a 5-camera shot of the production, of the theater production, and that's available where you get your DVDs or whatever they're called now, streaming musicals or wherever you might find that. And so it's really a thrill for me all these years later to revisit these songs with young artists who, for many of them, they come into programs like this knowing these songs, or they've learned them, or they've sung them in high school, but they're relatively new. Like West Side Story was new to me in 1981, and it was written in, produced in 1957, so it was already on the older side like me. And so it's wonderful to work with these young people and so passionately working on these songs. So this next one is called Live Out Loud, and it's from A Little Princess with lyrics by Brian Crawley.
I don't want to go along with the crowd. Don't want to live life under a cloud. Give me some air in space and the sun on my face. I want to live out loud. Don't want to be alone in the crowd. Don't want to seem peculiar and proud. I want to be as free as I know how to be. I want to live out loud. Every day, sleepwalk, lockstep, no one dares to stray. Though they may, straight-laced, shame-faced, long to break away. They're as lonely as can be. Is that what they want from me? I don't want to go along with the crowd. Don't want to live life under a cloud. Give me some air in space and the sun on my face. I want to live out loud. Don't want to be alone in the crowd. Don't want to seem peculiar and proud. Nobody wants me here, but I won't disappear. I want to live out loud. I want to run down an open shoreline. I want to join in a moonlit dance. I want to swing from the branches of a tree. I want to bathe in a hidden inlet and let the breeze come and dry my hair. I want the life they took away from me. If that makes me headstrong, fine. That's a fault I'm glad is mine. I don't want to go along with the crowd. Don't want my spirit broken and bowed. Why do I have to hide what I'm feeling inside? I want to live out loud. Don't want to be alone in the crowd. I only want what I'm not allowed. Give me the wings of a bird. I'll be seen and be heard. I want to sing when my heart is full. I want to sing and I want to fly. I want to soar in the sky without a cloud. I want to live out loud.
was once like you, my child, slightly insecure. Argued with my mother too, thought I was mature. But I put my heart aside and I used my head. Now I think it's time you learned what dear old mama said. Don't you wanna be evil like me? Don't you wanna be mean? Don't you wanna make mischief your daily routine? Well, you can spend your life attending to the poor. Hi. But when you're evil, doing less is doing more. Don't you wanna be ruthless and rotten and mad? Don't you wanna be very, very good at being bad? I have tried my whole life long to do the worst I can. Clawed my way to victory, built my master plan. And now the time has come, my dear, for you to take your place. Promise me you'll try to be an absolute disgrace. Don't you wanna be evil like me? Don't you wanna be cruel? Don't you wanna be nasty and brutal and cool? And when you grab that wand, that's when your reign begins. Who wants an evil queen without its sack of sins? Don't you wanna be heartless and hardened as stone? Don't you wanna be finger-licking evil to the bone? This was not for us to ponder, this was preordained. You and I shall roll together, freedom soon regained. Mistress of the universe, powerful and strong. Daughter, hear me, help me, join me, won't you sing along? Now we're gonna be evil, it's true, never gonna think twice. And we're gonna be spiteful, yes, spiteful, that's nice. In just an hour or two, our future's safe and sure. This mother-daughter act is going out on tour. If you want to be evil and awful and free, then you should thank your lucky star that you were born the girl you are, the daughter of an evilicious queen like me. years, 3 years, you have had my eye. Handsome, friendly, someone else's guy. I'll see you at a party, and we will say hello. We'll chatter at a party, and I'll wonder if you know I'm not waiting for you. I'm not waiting for you. Single, hardly, you can play the field. Friends say, no way, I just clutch my shield. But I'll see you at a party and want to hold you so. I'll feel you at a party, but I'll quickly whisper, no, years, finally get that call. You're free, I'm free, free to disenthrall. But we stagger to a party as if it were an alibi. You lose me at the party, and I stop to wonder why. I've been waiting for you. I'm not waiting for you. I am just a woman, and like any other woman, I would like to be accepted as I am. Men throughout society are filled with phony piety, and for those men I do not give a damn. I am just a woman to those men, but they all forget I have a pen. So I write a thing or two, I tell them who they ought to screw, I give them just a taste of notions I supply. Nothing hoary or risque, I keep it light, I make it gay, but still I say enough to make them think that I could be a lot of trouble if they misbehave. I'm not a preacher, so I've got no souls to save. I am just a woman, just a woman, just a little woman. Love is love is love is love is love is love is love. Love is love is love is love is love is love is love. Met another woman, not a bit like any woman. As a woman, she's a woman to admire. Never knew a woman with a power like this woman who could easily sustain a fragile fire. Fire in her heart and head combined. Fire like the type I had in mind. Alice, my dear, can't you see what we've made? Good things and good things take time. Are we the ones who should lead the parade, even while doing the crime? Alice, my dear, if we opened a door, what did we hope would pour through? Love is love is love is love is love is love is love. Love is love is love is love is love is love is love. I am rarely sentimental, accidental, non-judgmental. I invent a literary way of thought. But I wonder of this woman, if I partner with these women, is there any chance that we may both be caught between a way of life we want and what they see, between the love I need and what she'll give to me? She is just a woman, I am just a woman. We are all
just waiting for you. There are wonderful things you'll get to do out there somewhere, the world and all its wonders. One small step is all it takes to know. Every goodbye is hello. There's a magical phrase, I'll tell it to you. Always honor the old and live for the new. Out there somewhere about to be discovered. Trust yourself and each new day will show how every goodbye is hello. I will always be near to hear of all the things you'll be. Everyone needs a home to return to, and you can turn to me. There's a time in our lives when we will know. There's a time to stay home and a time to grow. Out there somewhere, your life and all its promise. Sometimes part of love is letting go, but every goodbye is welcome to come to the world.
You fascinate me. What? What?
Call the principal and hand in the news. We got a holiday that he can't refuse. A day of harmony, a day of music. Beethoven's birthday.
Beethoven Day?
A reverential mission. Beethoven Day. The hope of each musician. No more am I the only guy to stand up and say,
Hooray, Beethoven, hooray!
Beethoven Day?
Well, yes, as in Ludwig von Beethoven, composer. Born in 1770, died 1827. Ludwig was the eldest of 3 sons. His mother was the daughter of the
Whatever! Schroeder, I just want to let you know that I'm on your side, and I want to help you publicity-wise with Beethoven's birthday. After all, this is a really big thing.
thank you for your support, but I just don't want to see Beethoven's birthday become commercialized.
Commercialized?
Yeah, the next thing you know, they'll be making Beethoven t-shirts. Beethoven Day.
If you're wondering now, how do we start? Just follow the music till you know it by heart. We're gonna celebrate, we'll have a party. Beethoven's birthday.
Beethoven Day.
And when you state the title,
Beethoven Day.
you'll throw a great recital. The right of every boy and girl to stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray.
Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day.
Beethoven Day.
A philharmonic rumble.
Beethoven Day.
A polyphonic jumble. The right of every boy and girl
front-page ad in every newspaper. We'll start a line of Beethoven Day superstores. We'll build a Beethoven theme park. We'll have a bake sale.
No, that's too commercial. Let's imagine that glorious hour, filled with emotion, yet inspired with power. When we all honor the man we adore, on the day we place the newest face on Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore.
Beethoven Day.
A moment of reflection.
Beethoven Day.
A classical injection.
So facing this direction, we begin it today.
A musical collection everybody can play.
The right of every boy and girl to stand up and say, hooray!
Time for celebrating Beethoven Way. La 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 la. Hooray!
He also writes songs, too. Well, we're at the end. Thanks, Mom. I'm filled with a lot of feeling, not the least of which is how much I love what I do. And I got started at a little university called the University of Michigan. Go Blue. We're not in Columbus. You can't do that. And I was given opportunities like you're giving these young people back in 1985. 1986, Sheldon Harnick, who had written the lyrics to Fiddler on the Roof and many other well-known shows, had written a musical with a wonderful composer named Joe Raposo, who's had written some famous songs like It's Not Easy Being Green and Sing a Song, you know that song? And they came with a musical version of It's a Wonderful Life, the film, to develop it at the University of Michigan back in 1986, and I played the Jimmy Stewart part. And I was really good. Thank you. But I knew then, as did my teachers, that I should be focusing my talents in this direction. And we are here today to help these young people focus their gifts in the direction that they want to go. And so that's what you're doing by being here. First of all, let's give it up for our wonderful orchestra. To Michael McCalvey, our director, thank you, Michael. To Katie Brown and Ben Brocha, our music directors and class pianists, thank you for letting me take the stage. To the Richard King Mellon Foundation for making a lot of this possible, thank you. Carnegie Mellon University Center for New Work, Carnegie Mellon University School of Drama, thank you, thank you, thank you. You now know that these young people belong in first-class settings like Broadway, and so we want them to get there. Please give generously if you can. Donate to our showcase and expo next year so that when they're seniors, they can go to New York City and show what they can really do. There is a dessert reception. I've been waiting all day for that in the lobby. You are all invited. I'm told it's a cash bar, sorry. And but the kitchen is open. So we have one last song to share with you. I wrote a new musical, although it wasn't mostly new. Two writers came to me a few years ago and said they had an idea how to turn a bunch of Andrew Lippa songs into an actual musical with characters and new characters in new situations, even though the songs were untouched, except perhaps some pronouns changed because depending on who sang it. And there was no additional dialogue, and they built this incredibly beautiful show called Love Somebody Now. and which is based on the title of one of my songs that isn't from a show. And we're hoping to bring it to Pittsburgh. Maybe we'll be able to do that soon. And yes, and we're going to be making a studio recording of it in the winter, and so it will be available to everybody. And it's being licensed by Theatrical Rights Worldwide, which is one of the big licensing companies that handles The Addams Family and Big Fish and a number of my other shows. But what's so special about it is that, for me, is that I got to see my songs, much like tonight, like watching Noah sit down and play my song. It's a pretty crazy experience. Like, I'm sitting behind him and I'm like, you go, kid, you do it. Like, and a little, I'm gonna pick on Noah for a second, because of course, you know, he does a lot of the things I do. He writes songs and he plays the piano as well as an actor. And I said to him, he said to me, is the band gonna play with me? And I'm like, yeah, well, they'll just, ease on in when you start the song. You don't have to count them in or anything. Like, thinking, I was like, oh, that's gonna be hard. And so we get to rehearsal today, and he's sitting there and he finishes the actual Beethoven, and then he goes, 3, 4, and then they start playing. And it's like, well, he doesn't need me to tell him not to do that. But that's because he learned it here. He learned it in high school too, I'm sure. But he really, what? What'd I say? You go to high school, then you go to college. That's what I did at the University of Michigan. So, wow, how to turn an audience against you in 3 words. By the way, I'm doing my stand-up next week here, all week long. This last song I wrote for Love Somebody Now, because we thought we wanted to have some kind of idea of what the show was about, how to wrap up the stories with a song that didn't exist in my catalog, so I wrote one. And at the time I wrote this song, about 2 years ago, I was going through a giant breakup with a lifelong friend. And I don't know if you've experienced this. If you have, you might be able to relate to this idea that, you know what, I still think about him, and I still wish him well, and I still want good things in his life, but he just can't be in my life anymore. And I've known him for 45 years, and it just can't be that way anymore. And it was really new to me and really hard. And there's a lyric in this song that goes, and some people who you thought you knew are different at the core. And I never told this to the students, so now they can think about that person I won't speak to ever again. And how that's what happens as I have gotten older. I've been able to look at those things in my life and say, I can shorten the route between the pain I feel and the art I make. I can make something. And I spend my days making things. And I have you to thank, because if I didn't have an audience to listen to them, it wouldn't matter. And if I didn't have these wonderful singing actors to perform them, and these fantastic musicians and our incredible tech staff here who made this show possible, it wouldn't exist. It's not like a poem or a novel that just needs one person alone somewhere experiencing it. It's a community thing. So thanks for being our community tonight. This song is called And I'm Here.
Small we really are, and how big, how weak we really are, and how bold, and how bold. We are tiny, we are giant, we are every in between. We are blind, and we are seen, and we are seen, and we are fake.
We really are.
We really are.
And how real,
Real,
so real.
we really are. We really are. We
to the core. But I'm hopeful and I am happy and I am near.